Video 301 in the configuration section, qual_gen. We're going to pick quality low or quality max by putting a number 0 or 1 there. In the constant section, we have yes needed by Argola. These 4 master memory cells, C, D, E, and F, is going to be a global material index that tells us if we are accessing geometry, BOM, or FATA. So we have a lookup table here, and you can see that geom, BOM, and FATA do not neatly go into these 4 cells. We got 3 material types, 4 cells. Here's the actual values, 12, 13, 14, and 15 for those material indexes. And then down here, we want to make this a little bit less confusing. So these could be equal to each other. That's okay. They could be different from each other. That is also okay. These enumerations are used for different configurations. In the Gola 512 data section, we have a review here. Here's our palette for rasterizing, and then down here is our design that we're going to rasterize for the Argola graphics for geom, BOM, and FATA. This is our internal step counter namespace to Argola as a redundancy. Here is the rasterization function, and we added some extra error checking code here. And then down here, we fixed a bug. It's no longer an infinite loop. And then here is some monkey wrench macros, and the maximum quality function is just a stub for now. We're doing low quality graphic initialization here. We're going to increment the internal step counter here as well as its redundancy. And then here we're going to error check the inputs. Then down here, we're going to assign dex as a macro to this, like a temporary variable. And we need a design, a palette, and a master memory index to put the rasterized graphics. This is just to make sure that everything's okay before we try to rasterize. And so we have the first memory cell, second memory cell, third memory cell, and fourth memory cell for rasterizing all the graphics. So the only thing we change is which one of these cells we're selecting. The other things, the palette and the design, is going to stay the same. And once we get to 4 for that internal step counter, we're going to say that we're done with the initialization of this system. And here's where we do the actual graphics processing here if OK is set to true, and a little error check right here. Down here, if we are inside of the initializer, we need to pick if we're going to do the quality low initialization or the quality max initialization. This is our stub. This is the current function we were looking at earlier. Then down here's what we did previously, and then we have all these footnotes down here, and we gotta go. So like, subscribe, send money in the mail.